Hey folks, so let's just rip off the band-aid here. I'm gonna go ahead and discontinue my Star Trek Online Let's Play series. You may have, if you watched the last video, you may have saw that I was going to be wrapping it up soon anyway, either with the last episode of the Delta Quadrant arc that I was in the middle of, or with the next episode because of the issues I was having with the recording software. But, I've had a realization over the past few months that honestly, while the software is definitely a big problem, it's not the only problem. Ultimately, what it comes down to is I do still enjoy playing the game. I log in like every day. I play at least a little bit every day. I've created some new characters since I started the Perth Amboy series, which the series from inception was always a little weird. It was just, to do all those story episodes that I hadn't already done with my 23rd century character. That meant I like skipped over the entire like Borg arc for the series on my channel because I'd played all of those years ago. But so, I mean, if you were like really interested in the lore of the game, I was not the channel to go to. If there were certain episodes that you were hoping to see me play, it was probably going to be a coin toss. And then I was only going to go all the way up to the DS9 anniversary arc with the Herc and the Dominion and all that. Because I'd already done all of those with this character. Basically, what it boils down to is it's just I still like playing the game, as I said. I just don't enjoy recording it anymore. Recording it for this channel had been feeling like a chore, frankly, for a while now, and one that wasn't particularly rewarding because the views on the Perth Amboy episodes were about as inconsistent as they are with my main show, Shameless Cash Grab, honestly. Yeah, sorry, it's a little rambly, but I just wanted to get this over with. The series is done. The last episode of Perth Amboy, U.S.S. Perth Amboy, an Arkle Play Star Trek Online series, that was the last one. And frankly, I probably should have done it sooner because it was getting to a point where it's like I'd see, on looking at my channel, I'd be like, oh, it's been a couple of months since I've done a Star Trek Online video, better do another one. And then I find something else to do instead. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing anyone. I don't think I was disappointing that many people. Like I said, the numbers were inconsistent, so I don't know how many people, if any, were watching every single one, especially since the last few were kind of getting a little long. But if you really are interested in the story and the lore of the game, I highly recommend the YouTube channel Certifiably In Game. I'll include a link to that in the show notes. He's got an ongoing series. He's covered all the chapters, including the ones that I skipped over and the ones that and he's actually caught up. He has to wait until the next chapter of the current storyline Unraveled. It's called Unraveled. Drops before he can continue that. And he's got other lore videos too about Star Trek and Star Wars, Mass Effect, and and some other stuff that I don't watch, like The Expanse and whatever. So yeah, if you want to check out all the stuff I missed that I skipped over, if you want to, or stuff about the episodes that I played but I didn't really go that deep into, his channel, linking it in the show notes, like I said. And yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'll never play another game for this channel again, but it just seems like maybe the whole Let's Play thing is not for me. My first attempt at Let's Play for Dream Daddy, you never got to see because the audio was just completely unusable. The second one, the audio was usable, but it's not great. The Let's Play for Trick and Treat was kind of a mixed bag. I kept getting stuck, and then, there was I had some personal issues that have nothing to do with the game itself, but with the person who recommended the game for me and all that. And then again, playing Star Trek Online for the channel started to feel like a chore. And like I said, I enjoy playing the game much more when I'm playing it on my own and not worrying about how I'm going to edit and But yeah, I think like I said, I'm sorry, rambling again. Point is, probably not going to do another Let's Play anytime soon. If I do, it'll probably prefer to be like some small indie game kind of thing that I can like wrap up in like 6 or 7, even 8 chapters. And that's just a maybe. But yeah, of course, the Perth Amboy herself, the ship that I have in the game, the ship I named after, the town my dad was born in, that's going to keep flying. I'm just not going to. I'm just going to do whatever I want. Because I mean, like a lot of those episodes I was playing with her are episodes that I've done not just with other prior characters I created before her, but also since then. I got a Delta recruit and a Temporal recruit last year, and I got a Klingon recruit this year. So to be honest, some of it was starting to get a little it was getting a little repetitive. Because now some of these story chapters I've done like 4 or 5 times. But yeah, sorry that this video has been so long and rambly, but I just figured it was best to let you know that I was going to stop doing it. No, I figured you deserved like more than like just a tweet or a community post saying that I'm not doing the series anymore. And again, the problem is not with the game at all. Like I said, I actually started a Klingon recruit, a KDF recruit specifically character this year, a Gorn engineer, and still working my way towards what his end game ship is. Sort of like the Perth Amboy was the end game ship for Anahara, that character that I was playing on the show on this channel, or the Neonal that you would see in a couple of bonus episodes. That was an end game ship for my Discovery faction character, and so on and so forth. So yeah, maybe. I do have a Twitch account. I've never really used it for much. Maybe not making any promises here, but maybe every once in a while I might decide to fire that up and just play a little Star Trek Online for folks. Give them enough of a heads up that they can come and watch if they want. I don't know if there'd be enough interest for that if I did. That's it. Sorry to kind of leave people hanging with regards to the Delta Quadrant arc, but yeah, if you've played the game, you already know where that's going with the Bluegills and Gaul and the Vaadwaur and all that. And if you don't, well, certifiably in game. He's got playlists.